Hey guys, it's July 10th. I'm Chris.
I'm Mark. Good morning.
After about 4 years, probably hundreds of games, we're finally going to have another World Cup finals this Sunday. Argentina, Germany, looks like a killer matchup.
Insane.
Who are you going for?
To be honest, I'm going to be really honest here. Like, I left all my emotional attachment back with the NHL when the Habs lost. Okay, and I'm spent. Like, I can't kind of cultivate any more caring for any kind of sports team at this point. I hope both have a really good time, and I hope that your team wins.
1990 was the last time these teams met. 1-0 Germany final.
Yeah.
It was an ugly game, pretty boring. A lot of Argentina went down to 9 men. There was a controversial penalty in which Germany scored. A lot of people say it was one of the worst, if not the worst, finals in history. So hopefully this will be the redeeming factor. Messi's here. It's a strong, powerful German team. Should be a great game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Another cool thing coming out of the World Cup is a girl, a 17-year-old girl, caught by Getty cameras. You know, a few TV stations picked up on her in the crowd.
Now this I do care about.
Her photos went viral. People were like, this is a beautiful young Belgian fan.
Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful
and she
girl.
just landed a modeling contract.
Yeah, it seems to be the trend. It doesn't matter if you're a felon or just a pretty soccer fan. Anyone can get a modeling contract. That's actually how I was discovered.
Really?
And at that time, I was actually rooting for Germany, but it was a German homeless guy fighting over a donut with a Belgian homeless guy.
Yesterday, Obama was offered pot in a Colorado bar. He was having beers with the governor.
Yeah.
And Matt Anton, just a random guy in the crowd, was like, hey, do you want to hit this?
Yep.
There was a lot of controversy about this one. A lot of people like jumping on his back for even being in the bar and being in the position where somebody could offer it to him.
Yep.
Somebody on Twitter, Crazy California, said Obama laughed at some guy offering him pot in a loud, crowded bar. So what? You know, most of us would have done the same. Not important. Move on. Yeah. Not a controversy.
I agree. I think it's not a big deal. It's not as if the president was going out of his way to kind of have someone offer him illicit substances, or I can't even say illicit anymore because it's pretty much it's legal. The thing is pretty much legal across half of the states. Like, medical marijuana is legal in 23 states. Now in what happened yesterday with regards to Washington recreational marijuana is legal. So is this really a big deal?
Do you think we'll see in the next decade the first sitting president who smokes a joint?
If it's legalized across the board, like, why not? It's sort of like coming into your, finishing a day and like having a scotch, right? Which is kind of how I view pot right now. I have a lot of friends who smoke pot.
Recreational.
It's not a big deal to me. I think you shouldn't overdo anything, alcohol included. But yeah, I really don't think it's a huge deal.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Cool scientific news. Researchers have linked cinnamon to potentially being able to stop the progress of Parkinson's.
Remarkable.
It's so far only tests have been done in mice,
right?
But the results are very, very positive.
Right.
And about 1 million people are affected by Parkinson's, so this could be huge.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. Apparently the mice, essentially with the cinnamon, it reversed Parkinson's, it completely reversed the whatever brain structure is happening with the Parkinson's disease. And the mice, I mean, obviously I'm not a scientist, so I'm not doing a great explanation with regards to this, but the long story short is that cinnamon is actually straight up reversing the effects of Parkinson's, which is insane. I mean, that's a huge, I love cinnamon. I'm a big fan.
Well, it's
I don't know if
tasty.
you are.
No,
Yeah.
I love it. A little
tasty.
sprinkle in your latte or something. But the thing is, what I love about this story is that it's just something you find in everybody's cupboard.
Yeah.
And it could potentially hopefully cure, a really crazy, horrible disease. Funny story out of Taiwan. A best or worst first pitch in history, I don't know.
It's interesting for sure. So this Taiwanese yoga goddess, as she was sort of, I think, touted.
Yoga goddess,
yeah, touted across the internet. Throughout the first pitch at a Taiwanese baseball game.
She started relatively close, but as she was stretching,
she did some,
came off,
she went through some yoga moves.
Skirts were lifted.
Yeah, which seemed, now, she's supposed to be a yoga instructor. I mean, I watched the video. The yoga moves she's doing looked, frankly, a little amateurish. I don't know what kind of, like, it didn't look like solid. Like, she didn't look
like
super
yoga
solid.
with a pole, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. It was sort of, it was just her, I think she was just her stretching. Like, and then kind of taking her top off. The most interesting thing for me were the uniforms of the Taiwanese team, which are essentially leopard print, which is so awesome. I mean, I'm a big fan, as you can see, but that's amazing. Like, why is that not happening in North America? Like, can we get some animal print patterns happening? You know?
I would definitely cheer for teams a lot harder if I could wear, you know, zebra and stuff.
If the Blue Jays actually looked like Blue Jays, forget it. I'd watch way more baseball.
All right, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye guys.